It's your girl Askbigmomma. Just giving you guys some Askbigmomma wisdom for a minute. So I'm just trying to really push to get my monetizing up. So I'm gonna have about 15 minutes each one. But we're gonna talk about living a spiritual life and why it's so important and why spirituality is totally tersely differently, different than religion. Okay. People think religion gonna get you where you want to be. Okay, only thing you're gonna get is a headache and all the lies that comes with it. Somebody telling you what you can be, what you can't say. If you make a mistake in the church, they shun you or the kingdom hall. Religion was something that was put upon the collective. More sure the slaves. They had to worship the white the gods. Okay? It wasn't about being happy about it. No, they got one slave. They taught how to read, and they used them to push religion on the throats of unfreed slaves. Now, what came with that price was that if you teach a person the way is the way it's going to be, you raise them up, they'll never flee. And see, a lot of people don't understand that. So when people talk to me about the Bible, I'm very quick to let you know that's your book. It's not mine. I am a being that was raised and born to understand that I was free. It was somebody out there said that I was not because the tone of my skin, which I descended from Cush, from Noah. Okay? That was his darkest child. I'm descended to him. And it's so sad because religion got people confused up in the game. And it's all about control, power. And it was a power against for good for the white people, but not good from the blacks. So when I was pushed upon in the churches and stuff, I never understood it. I really didn't learn shit. I knew how to sing my ass off. But when it came to that learning that 66 books, I wasn't with it. I couldn't understand why I didn't like it. But now I know. Because that book holds a lot of shit that y'all don't understand, especially the book of Psalms. Ain't nothing up in that is the book of goddamn spells. You can actually sit a person down with this book of Psalms, okay? But as I looked and I started reading, breaking down the Bible, and it came to me as like everything that was in here, it was about slaves. How to slave me, how to change me, what would happen if you don't do. I wasn't with that shit. See, everything over here, Askbigmomma, we're gonna tell the truth. When I'm spiritually led, I'm spiritual led. Because see, this is the conversation that people don't want to have because people don't want to hear the truth. The truth was the Bible was a slave book for black people. Look it up. It was never meant for me to go to the next level knowing it. It was supposed to put me in a box to where I didn't have my own mind and believe in what I believe. And at this time, it was beaten into you to listen to that word. They would take one slave pastor and they would have him go all over the South preaching they bullshit. And guess what? It stuck. No different than the police. They wasn't nothing but slave catchers. And what they did, they catch their asses and what? Slave their asses. So when I think about religion, I don't fuck with it. I've seen a lot of stuff done in the name of Jesus and their slave book. Now, when it comes to live a spiritual life, let's get down to it. See, that's something can't nobody stop. When you live a spiritual life, it opens you up to some shit that you never knew that was in your spirit. When I decided to really get into my spirituality, because I had so many people telling me what I can do or what I couldn't do, but I'm looking at your action. I'm watching the pastors with the kids. I'm seeing the pastors with the wives. I'm seeing they living the best life in the poorest. It's the same shit. But they always use a black man to be the one do the job. So I didn't like it. I'm going to tell you like I tell anybody. Search your heart. You don't have to go over to a church or a building to get the word. I tell anybody, get your ass up under a damn tree. Some of you are going to have to learn how to be a tree hugger. Because that's where your wisdom is at. That's where your power is at. Hold on to that damn tree and let it go. Everything low, below, low above. It's just what it is. A lot of energy. That's why we ground. That's why we sit on that grass and we hold our hands to the universe and everything that's in us. Hey, a shade. We let it go. You ain't got to wait till you got into the grave to get it. You just hold your hands up to the universe and let it go. That's the difference. Spiritual, you don't have to ask nobody's permission to be great. It will give you different tools that you can use as a spiritual person. One of the things, some of the things, the first thing that hit over everything is faith, baby. If you ain't got no faith, if you don't believe in nothing, honey, I don't care who you are, where you think you're going, it don't matter, because if you don't believe in the supernatural things, and I'm not talking about man, because man didn't make shit. They just took a lot of shit. Should none of us be sitting out here paying rent when all this land was free for every last one of us? You know, the white man did a lot of shit. Okay? The black people ain't did shit. We've been slaved, honey. Everybody done got mules and lands. Black people ain't even got shit. Okay? I need you to understand the tax man and they talked about in the Bible about the taxpayer. And what they do, took all the last dollar from slaves. Oh, we are ready for Askbigmomma. See, I'm just breaking some shit down that a lot of shit that people done lied to your asses about. Okay? Give me a second. Because one thing about Askbigmomma, we don't sit in illusions, baby. We're gonna get down to the business over here. Because guess what? We need to. We need to understand, how did we get in this position? Why? All these lies, all the children that lost their lives. Why many kids have been raped so much in this place called religion? Okay? Because I don't want us to sit up here and act like we don't know what's going on. This is the time of exposure. Everything in her will fall. And it talks about in the Bible, in their playbook, they talk about her as a harlot in the Bible. So that means she holds the industry, the banking system, education, marriage, which it ain't nothing but a fucking spell. Okay, let's get down to it. So they got to control the masses. Okay? So that's why you see a lot of people confused when it comes to religion, spirituality, and the Trinity. Okay? Okay? See, that's why a lot of y'all confused. That's why they get scared when black people so conscious. Because they know they run is up. You can't put us in bonds no more. Yeah. Even the liberty stanchions in New York, that was a slave. Oh, they don't talk about that. Because everything that you see came from Africa, came from black people. But what she had was chains at the feet of them goddamn feet. Okay? That wasn't nothing good. Give me my liberty, give me my freedom. What Heritage say? Give me my motherfucking liberty. Okay? That's what she's talking about. If you ain't gonna respect me, give me my freedom or give me my liberty. Period. And she stood with the torch, with chains bound down to her goddamn feet. Hallelujah. You better understand what the black woman done been through. I get tired of y'all walking around here that the black woman is not important. Oh, yes, we are. Oh, yes, we are. And we still is. We still fighting for y'all. You don't even know it. So when I think about religion, I've tried out a lot of things. But my soul was so empty because I knew it was something missing. And what I was feeling was the lies and the illusions of a man's heart. Think about this. And I want you guys to think about this when you by yourself. If God gave us 10%, do you see what the fuck they didn't did with 10%, the white man? Imagine 1,000. If they destroyed everything that was supposed to be beautiful in a little spin, a little time, just imagine it was at 100%. Think about that. Y'all think black people only one is struggling? Oh, y'all struggling now? Because y'all got a man right now don't give a fuck about you. With him, color don't even matter. He want to put everybody in the USA in a box. And y'all brung him up in here. Because your evil ass fucking ways. Y'all hate the black woman and the black man so bad till y'all will allow this man come over here and put his fucking hate all over the world. The only thing black people do is want to do is love. Don't nobody ever get problems with the black people. What he say over on other country? He said, I ain't got no problem with the black people. They always been good to me. We want y'all asses, the Europeans, what's called the Europeans, whatever they was. Europe or some words I still don't get right because I'm strokes, but the ones from Europe, oh goddamn, I put it on there. But yeah, you know what I mean. Y'all know I had them strokes, but that's who they had a problem with. They ain't got no problem with the black people. I promise you that. Black people, we like to smile. We like to have a good time. That's why motherfuckers be mad we line dancing. Okay. Because we don't trip about shit we can't change. Because listen, we don't have no control. They done set it up to where we can't do nothing but what? Be happy and be great in thyself. So when you deal with religion, it's a system. As you see, it's falling down. Every nasty part of her is falling. daughter 4 years ago in Atlanta. Because when God give me downlines, I don't play. And I always put it on YouTube. TikTok. Take out my TikTok, Askbigmomma. I said what's about to happen. You're going to see a vast of people in the energy, in the religion that's going to fall. And I start crying. And Spirit kept saying, it's all about the children. What about the children? But I didn't know what was so powerful. God kept showing me at the children. What about the children? But God kept taking me on down into that fucking rabbit hole. You know how many lives sacrifice in the name of religion? I'm talking about there were orphaning babies since the 1900s all the way up to this day. Can you imagine how much blood that's on the ground over the name of religion? Spirit was showing me. And the only thing I could do was cry. I said, oh my God, what is going on? But as you can see now, what's going on? Oh, you can't hide, honey. Oh, since 1914, today, it's over 100 years of them hurting children. What you thought God was about to do. So now what mother doing right now? She about to heal. Why do you think our ancestors is here? In the skies. Do you think all these planes just falling out? They tired of your ass. They hide a lot of shit. But if you're part of the collective and you spiritual, you know what I'm talking about. What you do comes back. So everything that I saw in the spirit, I wasn't wrong. Because every day I see it. Now they moving it real fast, taking people's kids. It's an increase because they know everybody can see what you can do now. They know it's out. You can't hide no more. Oh, the world see you now. When I was in Atlanta, I happened to be in a situation, just going to buy some food. And I always keep my peace, baby. I'm always ready. You got to be ready in Atlanta. You never know. So I'm sitting in the car with my daughter. And she was in the store. So I kept looking at this white van. Spirit said something ain't right. So I see the Mexican lady with her kids. And I'm watching them walking past, right? But my spirit was, I could feel some shit that I didn't want to feel. I said, something ain't right, God. Let me know what it is. I said, because I'm feeling something. While I'm watching a little Mexican woman with her 3 kids, she just walking, minding her fucking business. I'm seeing this white truck and had this thing on the back of it. It looked like a heater that was on the top of the thing. So as they went down, and I don't know why I had my shit. I'm spiritual. Okay? I'm led by spirit, baby. So I'm watching the Mexican lady and her kids. Right when the little girl got close to the thing, the motherfucker jumped out of the truck. I was ready. I was ready. I started screaming. The girl started screaming. I came out with my 9 and it was on. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Did I fire? Oh yeah. And I passed it on purpose. We was able to get the plate and everything. When they found them in Atlanta, they had 16 kids inside their van. If it wasn't for me having my 9 and ain't scared to hit, she wouldn't have her kids. Okay? All this shit is for religion, baby. Call it what you want. Not only they got the women doing it, they using the kids Okay? Quit acting like y'all don't know what the fuck going on out here. All of them. Every last one of them is a part of it. In the name of religion. That's why I love living a spiritual life, because guess what? I can do this my way. When I was felt with so many strokes and stuff, heart attacks and stuff like that, it wasn't the church that was there with me. It was me, my ancestors, my Orishas, and my angels, and the creator over everything. It wasn't no man. Okay? They used my daughter as a shield over my life. But it wasn't man who gave it to me or took it from me. I had to stand with my faith and understand if I was going to win or not. I had to have a faith enough to understand that the Spirit had me. I remember when I had my first stroke in 2001. And I'm thankful to be able to talk right now, because I lost my whole ability to talk for 5 years. That's why I don't play about my gift. Because when I speak values. I ain't got time to play with nobody. Because I know what I fought for to be here to talk to everybody. So no, we ain't about to play no games with Askbigmomma. I'm not about to have it. When I came up out of that surgery, I literally died. I don't know how long I was gone, but I remember seeing my mama. I seen my daddy. I seen all my ancestors. And I remember my mama told me, you can come with me if you want to. Then she gave me a glimpse of my daughter all the way down that long ass walkway at the hospital. And they let me see my daughter crying by herself. See, all my family's in Ohio. We was in Atlanta. And she was so lost. She was 23 at that time. She's 28 now. It took me 7 years to heal because I had 4 strokes. And I remember seeing Mama. I see Daddy and all them. And Mama said, you could come with me. You know, one thing about your loved ones, they will come and they will be there for you. If your soul is low vibrating and you don't want to fight, they're going to take you up out of here. But I thought about my daughter, and she said, and she gave me the glimpse. And I remember telling my mama, I don't want to leave my daughter in the wilderness by herself. I can't leave her. Can you imagine what she would have been through? She didn't have nobody. Family ain't shit. And I remember it smelled like cookies. It's like the whole place smelled like cookie, and it feels so good. And I said, I just can't leave my baby. I can't leave her. And my mama gave me this look with them deep ass dimples. She said, okay. And she went like this. And that's when I came up on my surgery. But when I came up on my surgery, I couldn't talk no more. I went from talking like this to a blah, 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 like a baby. I did that for 5 years. But the whole time, I was praising the Creator over everything. And I remember running around the house like a little kid, because my daughter was like my mommy. And I remember running to her, Mommy, mommy. But what I was saying, this is how I tell you, when you live a spiritual life, God's going to hold you. Do you understand me? I don't care what you've been through. Spirit is going to always let you know, I got you. So I'm running through the house. But my daughter didn't understand what I was saying. She didn't know what I was saying until 6 years later when I started talking. Guess what I was saying? I believe in God. Whoa! I believe in God. I was like a baby, but I knew enough to know the Spirit had me. Man couldn't do it. Daddy, brother, sister, God had me. And he kept pushing me. On shoulder media, I couldn't talk, but I was still selling my bars. Hold my bars up. Washing my face. I never stopped. Money, change, change. Because I never gave up. I still had enough sense to understand my daughter could not do it by herself. Where was the Kimmy Hall at? Where was the church folk? I had nobody but my Orishas, my ancestors and the creator over everything. Listen, you're going to go through some shit in your life, I promise you. And everybody can't go. Denzel Washington said something. He said, people don't understand, if you ain't never been through shit, you can't talk about it. I done had a heart attack, 4 strokes, had 1 stroke in my kidney, heart failure, okay? Had my heart shot 4 times, fought cancer at the end of last month. You can't tell me what God won't do over your life when you live a spiritual life. And that's why I tell people, living a spiritual life is not for the weak. Living a spiritual life is not for the weak. Do you understand me? I don't want you to get confused about it. Because you got a healing you got to do. There's a lot of praying that you're going to have to do. And sometimes you're going to have to sit in the wait, fighting for somebody else. Sometimes that devil going to get so mad because you done saved somebody that was dying. So I knew that they was going to come for Big Mama. And they've been coming at me since I was 5 years old. And the master, since 6 years, I was in a hospital over 1,000 times. Every time I walked to the hospital, I had a bag ready. I didn't know I was coming in or coming out. I did that for 6 years. And I remember they always telling me over and over, I'll be dead every year. I heard that shit. That's why I tell you, don't let nobody speak over your life. Don't let nobody put no intentions over your life because they can put a curse over you. And when they told me to the 5th year, I said, hey, what you said that was going to happen, I'm still here. So what I'm going to need for you to do, I'm going to need you to stop talking about death over my life. If I'm fighting for something bigger than me, I need you to match me. And if I can't get you to understand what I'm saying, you got to go. We didn't have no more conversation about that. Because you were putting curses over my life. I ain't hit places where I'm supposed to be in my life yet, baby. And some doors that I haven't touched yet. So it ain't time for me to leave here. I don't come here to play with nobody. I am a true healer. So when I speak into the void, into that universe, when I speak over your life, I'm not about to play no games for nobody. I done been here 6 times and came back. I ain't got time for that. I don't know how you got through the door. I'm going to help you. I don't know how you got through here, baby. Well, you can't just have that. Yeah. So I done died and came too many times. But Denzel said something that was so powerful, and I want you to think about this. The ones who's dealing with sickness and stuff like that. We all got to go on that walk. I don't give a fuck if you get money, too poor. I don't care what statues you got. I don't care what you think. I don't care how black your ass is to literally white. Everybody gonna die. Everybody gonna sit with a collection of spirits sitting around your baby by your bed. And what's gonna be walking around you are the things that your ass never did. All the spirits, all the ghosts that you didn't try. All the opportunities that you done walked past you. The hurts that you done did. Okay? Because I said the way you are before you die is the same motherfucker you gonna leave when you leave here. If you was an evil motherfucker, when you die, you gonna evil. If you was prejudiced, you gonna always be prejudiced. If you're gonna be a nice person, you're gonna be. Whoever you are is what you is, but as you land here and say goodbye, ain't nothing around you but the ghost of the shit that you never tried. Oh, because they're going to let you see them. All around you. Because some of us be too lazy. We think about us all the time. It's all about us. No, it ain't about you, honey, because you only get a time until you leave here and come back. That's why y'all keep dying and coming back, because you never learned for fucking lessons. That's why you got to keep coming back. You got to die and come back. I said I'm not coming here no more. I've done been so many lifetimes in my life. No. This is it. Because some of y'all got to be here. You got to break some generational curses in your family. Some of you white people too, y'all need to break some of them curses at your bloodline. Okay? Yeah. Yes. Some of y'all need to start doing some of that, some work. Some of y'all need to put some petitions to the universe. Some of y'all need to write that shit down for your bloodline and put that fucking shit in the fire so it can go and flee out your mind. What they did is not who the fuck you are today. Understand that. But when you live a spiritual life, it's a whole different vibe. I feel so much confident. Living a spiritual life ain't nothing for the weak, baby. We hold on to our Bibles. Why? Because I have to use some work in there. Because the whole book ain't nothing but a book of spells. The fuck? You better read that book, all 66 books of why we're in the situation that we're in. If you ain't read the, what's it, Really Lynch book? Oh yeah, they already had a book for our asses. And guess what? Look at what's going on. Turning our black men gay. Education. All that shit. Go read the book. See, it's very important. I don't care what color you are. It's important to understand history so you can change your mental and respect who the fuck we are. Everything that you see, all our artifacts, everything is from black people. Everything in that Bible that they took from Africa and shit right here. And y'all just don't understand. Why that man, you think he took the museum for black people, he shut it down. He tried to wipe the black people out. But we don't give a fuck. Because we going, oh shit, honey. What? Oh, you try to cut their heads off with food stamps. Bitch, we don't give a fuck with that shit. Bitch, long as we got some meat and some beans and shit, some cornbread. We don't give a fuck about that shit. We didn't have that shit. Okay? In the kind of way, I'm glad them kids ain't getting on this shit because our kids getting cancer and sugar and all that shit from that dumb ass shit anyways. Let's go back to the mother. Growing your own shit like I always did. You know, with vegetables, fresh shit. My mama didn't buy that shit. My mama cooked. Yeah, mother is going back. She's showing y'all what it is. Don't get scared now. Everything is shifting. And if you don't feel it, something wrong with you. That let me know you very low vibrating. You still in the matrix. If you don't feel it, something wrong. So I said what I need to say because I need y'all to know the difference between religion and spiritual living. Once you get into it, Always trick out your house. Always bless your house. Keep your salt around your windows and shit like that. Trick it out. Keep your house clean. Cleanness is to God, okay? Keep it clean. But respect your dwellings. Your dwelling, your house, your spiritual. This when you're going to do your praying at, your tears, your making love, everything's all got to be spiritual. Remember that. Don't say Big Mama didn't tell you. And while you live in a spiritual life, be the best that you can ever be. Being spiritual, that means we need a lot of herbs in our body. Sour, bitters, and different things like that. Black walnut herbs, red rose clover, all that shit for the body, to heal the body. It says, heal thyself. That's what the slaves tried to show everybody. How to heal thyself spiritually. Now, I said what I need to say. It is what it is. Get on your walk. They're here. Our ancestors and stuff is here. Get your mind together. And don't be ashamed to live a spiritual life. You don't have to listen to the fucking lies that was put on top of you. You create your own heaven and your goddamn hell inside yourself. So if today you want to have a beautiful day, that's your heaven. If you want that demon time, that's your motherfucking hell. Period. With that being said, it's your girl Askbigmomma. Make sure you subscribe to my channel. I'll be doing, I think, a video in a few minutes for the size. Remember, all my videos is timeless. Make sure you follow me on TikTok, Askbigmomma, Facebook, Askbigmomma, and Baity. You can always leave donation, and I want to thank everybody who's been sending me donations for my cards and stuff. 10, 20, or $30 Askbigmomma soaps. If you want a private reading, everything will be outside of my videos. But I hope I just gave y'all some shit to think about. Religion versus spirituality. Once you understand it, you're going to run to the supernatural before you listen to no fucking man. Ashay.